We welcome you, Swapan Chaudhuri ji, Pandit ji. A warm welcome.
Thank you.
We are really blessed that you are here with us on DD Morning Show.
Thank you very much.
और साथ ही सारंगी पर हमारे साथ हैं श्री कमाल अहमद जी और उनके साथ हैं इनके प्रिय शिष्य पंडित जी के प्रिय शिष्य श्री आशीष सेनगुप्ता।
आप सभी का बहुत बहुत स्वागत है। पंडित जी, how would you like to welcome our viewers?
It's great to be here and thank you everybody and good morning. I'm honored that I was asked to come to the studio to do this interview, and I'm very happy and happy for you guys too.
Pandit ji, can we start with your wonderful music, please? Our audience will be so happy.
चलिए फिर.
Wonderful.
Thank you.
Pandit ji, when we talk about your style of playing the tabla, your style is revered for its spontaneity, for its depth and for its clarity. How do you, while maintaining the purity of the art form, innovate?
Well, first of all, yes, in that way I can say that I'm a little bit conservative.
Yeah.
In the sense that our music is so rich and it has so many different directions that you don't need to change it because everything is there. Only thing is that you have to find out where it starts and how to get those things and make it all together. And the thing is, it's also from my guru that he said that first of all, do not imitate anybody. You try to bring your stuff, your legacy or your style, your approach, because it's so vast.
Yes, it is.
And like if I recite a poem, the way I will do it, at the same poem when you are going to do it, it will be different.
Yeah. Yes.
The meaning will be different, right? So it's everybody, we are all human beings and everybody's thought is very different.
Right.
Like,
but we would actually like to know about your initial days. How was it when you started from banking to music?
it's a long story. To make it short, our household does not have music except my mom. She was a great singer at those days, and that's how it initiated me, or it kind of pushed me in that direction. And I started playing tabla when I was 5 years old. But my household was very conservative, Bengali family, and so in the beginning it was difficult because they didn't want me to pursue tabla or music, because everybody in the family is medical doctors, so they wanted me to be in that, but I didn't like that subject. So, but I had to go through my earlier days in the school, then college, then university. So I did my master's in economics, and then I thought that I can pursue it more to get the PhD program, and in fact I applied and I was accepted, but at the same time I was also playing tabla side by side. And then came that I was so honored and got that chance to play with the great maestro Ustad Ali Khan Sahab. That was in 1969. And he said to come and play with me in one concert. And that was my starting point, and after that I have no idea what happened in my life. It changed my destiny from economics to music.
So probably it was that divine indication of two maestros meeting with each other, one guiding the other and the other one following the first one. But what is, Panditji, one lesson that probably you got from Ustad Sahab that actually changed the direction of your life about the art and life?
Well, you know, the older maestros, you know, they were like our gurus.
Right.
They are mentors. And he just said that you should be, if you want to pursue music, you have to, you should not have any ego. You have to surrender yourself to the music.
Right.
Once you do that, then the music will come to you.
Absolutely.
But if you try to show it, it's not going to happen. Music is not going to come. But you know, I learned these things and I applied these things. And there are so many great maestros now. I mean, those people, they are gone. But I was also very lucky to be with great another maestros, Ustad Amjad Ali Khan Sahab,
Right.
to play with him, interact with him, and he's such a wonderful human being. So in that way, I'm very lucky to have all these maestros and played with them in many fields. But about other thing, you asked me the question about whether I did kind of like fusion and all this
Yes,
stuff.
yes.
Nothing is bad. Every music is great. That's what I feel. And I did some fusion. I did some work with Stevie Wonder, the great, and other Peter Gabriel. A lot of other people I did that, but I thought that our own music, if I put myself into that, I still can learn more.
Right. And I think it is also the innate quality of Indian music that it gives you the opportunity to innovate. I think that quality is innate in Indian classical music,
Of
isn't
course,
it?
it is very rich and
Right.
it is very deep, and it is also, you know, it has one section, it's totally very spiritual too.
Right.
About that, I wanted to ask that the new generation, how do they respond to this music, this classical, absolute classical music?
Classical music, in what I feel, is the truth. Can you hide the truth?
Never.
You cannot hide the truth. You can dump it in the ground, but there will be time when it will come out.
Right.
So classical music, yes, right now we are going through a wave, you know, and everybody is running after it. But I think at the end, it'll come back to the same point where we started.
Right.
So classical music will never die.
Wonderful.
And still now, if you look at that, how many younger generation students, they are pursuing classical music, you know, and I feel very proud.
Absolutely. Panditji, you're associated with the Lucknow Gharana. What is the essence of Lucknow Gharana? And if you could also play something and demonstrate to us what is the difference between various Gharanas and what is the essence of Lucknow Gharana, if we could say it through your playing.
it is kind of difficult to show in that way, but the thing is that tabla it has all the language,
Right.
and that's the advantage. And tabla is the only percussion instrument which is melodic instrument, because you have to keep tuning it.
Right.
If you look at the drum set or kunga set or any other drummings, you don't need to tune it every time, but
Right.
we have to tune every time. And so the language is there, but how you are using those languages. For example, we have English language, right? You go to America, their accent, the way they talk is different. If you go to England, their English is different. Come to India, our English is little different, but language is the same,
Right.
right? So tablas are also different gharanas. They are using the same syllables, but the approach is different. That's what.
Right.
For example, in Delhi style, if I play, for example, if I play it in Lucknow style, which means that Delhi style, the fingering will be 2 fingers, whereas Lucknow, you use all the fingers.
Oh, okay.
One is band baj, means it's kind of closed. Why? Because you are using 2 fingers.
Right.
Khula baj, that means you are using all the fingers, so the weight of the each phrases are more deeper than the other one. So according to that, the composition was set so that you can play it in that way.
Right.
For example, in Lucknow, dindana, dindana, tintana, dindana, kata kata kati kata 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 kati kata kata kanta kata kata ganta kata yaganana kata 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 kanta kata 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 kata. If you look at this, the phrases are heavy.
Right.
But if I say kata kata kitita kitita kata kitita kata kitita 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 kitita, it's not that heavy.
It's soft.
Softer.
Yeah.
So if I play, so dha din din na. So if I play softer one, but if I play Lucknow one, na na tin tin na. So it has more, ojan.
Right.
Wonderful. Well, I would like to know, Pandit ji, that what is more difficult, to be a guru or a shishya?
I love to be a shishya all my life, because then I can learn more. To be a good guru, first of all, guru should not hide anything from shishya. Guru should give everything to his shishya. Once guru accepts the shishya,
That.
then guru should not hide anything, and guru should not only teach only tabla or vocal music, but guru also has the right to show the right path for that shishya, his life, how to lead his life. So guru has more responsibility. Shishya don't have that responsibility.
Panditji, many of your students have gone to have illustrious careers, and one of the shining examples with us here is Pandit Ashis Sengupta ji. I would like to ask you one question, and then I'll also take your thoughts, Pandit ji. That how, as a guru, apart from technique, what is it what is that life lesson that a guru imparts to a student, especially in the perspective of Indian classical music? Because here it is not just a teacher-student relationship, but we rely on, and it's actually based on Guru-shishya parampara, which is much more than just a teacher and student relationship, isn't it?
Oh, definitely. Guru is like father. But in my opinion, Guru plays a major role in Shishya's life.
Right.
And Guru's position, Guru has to see every corner of the Shishya, that what he is doing and what he needs. Because every Shishya is very different.
Right.
So if I teach, say, if I teach Ashish that he should do it this way, if I change it to a different person, I will teach him little differently. Why? Because his body, his physical capabilities will be different than others.
Right.
So according to that, these are the things which Guru has that responsibility, just to understand where the Shishya is coming from.
Right. Pandit Ashis Sengupta ji, I would like to ask you, Pandit ji as a guru, how do you see him as a guru? Of course, we have heard you before also, and I know that you complete surrender in your guru. So, what would you like to add here?
First of all, I am not Pandit and never be in front of Guru. That is always people say, but that is for their own reason.
Right.
So, you should not call me by Pandit. Okay, number one. And yes, it is true that I am totally surrendered, and disciple should be like that. If you surrender, only then you will get something, and that something is vast. As he told, he told right now that it is, there are so many aspects in our life, and we get so many things from Guru. So he shows me every aspect of my life, and I don't do anything without asking him. Anything in my life, I can tell you. That is my view and my ideology. I am totally surrendered, and I am not surrendered for tabla, I surrender for everything, And he shows me like that way, and I am fortunate that he has accepted me as his disciple. So my life is smooth, I can say.
So yes, we have discussed this before also, that complete surrender to Guru
Yes,
is the key to success, isn't it?
100% surrender should be there. There should not be any question about that.
Right, right.
Regarding Vidya or regarding Guru or anything, there should not be any question. It is totally surrender, and then you will get everything automatically.
Absolutely.
Guru knows
Pandit
everything.
ji, as you just said, that Guru doesn't keep anything just for himself. He just gives away everything, whether it is the art, the technique, or life lessons to their disciples. You have also started an online library which is accessible to all the members, where they can access your lessons and your piece of art. What was the idea behind starting this?
That's a good question. I started thinking about this a long time ago, because in Indian music we never kept these kind of materials,
Documentation.
particularly documentation, particularly North Indian. In the South, they kept it, but North there was not so much. So I thought that there will be time when I have to leave this planet. But for the younger generation, they have to learn those things, and I thought that it would be a good idea if I can accumulate all those compositions or whatever I learned over so many years to keep in a place so that the students can get there and learn. And that was my first movement that I should do that. Then I talked to some of my very old students, and they were so happy. They said, well, we are going to help you to do this. That's how we started. So in this project, which is called Swapan Chaudhuri Digital Library, it's like I'm, in US, I'm there over 40 years.
Right.
It's almost like 45 years. So 45 years of my teaching in California, and then before that, my teaching in India. So I accumulated everything and then put it in a library, and it will be online.
Right.
So people can, from different part of the world, they can get in there. But in order to get there, if you just Google it, Swapan Chaudhuri Digital Library, you will find it there. You can get there. I think there is a place that you can check it, what it is, and then you can be a member.
Okay.
And then you can get there. You can get audio, video, notation, my teaching style, where I'm teaching to the students.
Right.
So everything is there.
Wow.
Right. So there
now
are
the
members from all across the
Yeah.
world there.
Yeah.
Okay. What a wonderful
Entire
initiative.
world would be
I
taking you as a
already,
guru now.
Actually, I don't really want to call myself as guru, but you can say mentor.
Oh, wonderful.
So, yeah. So when I see this younger generation, I feel very proud, because there was a time when I felt like, what's going to happen next?
Right.
But when I see now, I feel very proud that, yes, these people will hold the flag of India.
Right.
And I feel very proud of that. And I think it's going to happen.
What would be your closing remarks or a message that you would like to give to the audience of Doordarshan as we wrap up this conversation here?
What I will say that I have been traveling, or I've traveled all over the world, and I love my motherland, that's India, and wherever you are, you have to think about India. Rest of the world will think about India, and they are thinking about India, because India, in my opinion, has everything which not other countries have. And I will request all the younger generation particularly that please try to get into our culture. Don't distort it. Just get that, you will get everything. Otherwise, you will not have mental peace. If you want to get mental peace, go for Indian culture. I'm talking about not only music, but Indian literature, Indian philosophy, Indian spiritual side, and of course music and dance and drama. So get into that, you will get the mental peace. That's what the whole world is doing now.
Right.
The
Absolutely.
whole world is doing that now.
Yeah.
And so why we cannot do it?
Absolutely.
Wonderful. Thank you
you.
so
Thank
much
you.
for
so
joining
much
Thank you
us.
for
very much.
joining us.
Thank
It was
you.
indeed a
Thank
pleasure,
you.
and we are extremely fortunate that you have been a part of DD Morning
No,
Show.
I'm,
course.
Thank
I'm
you so
very
much.
happy to be here.
Thank you,
you.
Pandit
Bye.
Ashis Sengupta ji, and
Thank
thank
you,
you,
Kamal.
Kamaal Ahmed sahab.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.